Hello, welcome to the channel. Here we go. Edexcel Functional Skills, a sample assessment, level 1 calculator. It's a mouthful. Let's see what we can do with this one. It's a sample, so no problems with copyright or anything. Right, all we've got to do is make it go up and down. Right, there we go. Right, where are we? There's the beginning. There's a blank page. I like blank pages. Right, so let's have a go at this. They've got an hour and a half to do this. Ryan will drive his car in Spain. The speedo on the car shows the speed in miles an hour. He will be driving on a road with a speed limit of 100 kilometers an hour. He uses this rule to find kilometers per hour. So we've got 100. He thinks that 70 miles is the same. It's about, okay, so divide that by 8 and then multiply that by 5 and that will equal the miles per hour. Right. Okay, calculator paper. So 100 divided by 8 times 5 is 62.5. 62.5. It's about the is the same. No, not quite the same. It's a bit less. Than 70 miles an hour. Right. Let's go. Number 2. Nicola wants to buy 30 litres of white paint. She sees its offer. 10 litre tin, usual price is £38. Then there's a discount. She uses a special offer and she's a budget of £100. Can she afford it? Right, so 10 litre tins. So we need to buy 3 tins because she wants to buy 30 litres. We times that by 38 equals 3 times 38 is £114. Now we're going to find 15% times 15% times 15 divided by 100, which is £17.10. £17.10. So if we take 114 and subtract the discount, we have got 114 minus that, £96.90. £96.90. And yeah, can she add? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Luke wants to cover the wall with blue paint. He will buy blue paint in 2.5 litre tins. Each litre of blue paint will cover 8 wall. How many tins? So first of all, what about a door? Oh, give us a bit of the dimensions of the door. So the whole wall, yeah, including the door, is 3.6 by 7. So 3.6 times 7, which equals 25.2, and then the door is, if that's 6.1 and that's 7, so the door is 0.9, 3.6, 1.6, so it's 2, so 0.9 times 2, 0.9 times 2 is going to be 1.8. 1.8. Take the door away from the wall, so 25.2 minus the door is 23, so the area is 23.4 meters square. Now 1 litre of paint will cover 8 wall, so divide that by 8. So divide that by 8 is 2.9. So we want 2.925 litres. Yeah. Now the paint comes in 2.5 litre tins, so we need 2 tins, don't we? 2 tins to do the wall. Chris is designing a badge. The badge needs to be in the shape of a trapezium. That's that sort of shape, yeah? That have a base of 6 and only have one line of symmetry. Draw a suitable badge. So 1 square is 1 centimetre. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the trapezium has only got to have one line of symmetry, which it does, doesn't it? It doesn't say how high it needs to be, so we'll just do a trapezium like that. There. Yeah, and it will have one line of symmetry going down through the middle. Both ends have to be the same. Okay, you can subscribe to the channel. It'd be nice to have you come along. So what we're doing now, Jimmy works in a shop. Right, here's information about 72 items sold last week. Jimmy starts to display the information in the pie chart. Complete the chart for Jimmy. So, we need to work out the angle for the tablet. Or the angle for, the 75, tell us what that is. Now, we need to work out how many tablets there are in that 15 tablets in there. So the price per item, not the price, the angle per item is 75 divided by 15. And 75 divided by 15 is 5. So one item is 5 degrees. So if I multiply that by 5 and that by 5, 44 times 5 is 220, and 13 times 5 is 65. Now that lot should add up to 360. So let's just have a check. So 65 plus 220 plus 75 is 360. Right, so the laptop is going to be 65 degrees, so we're going to say there 65 laptop. And we sold 44 of them. And all the rest of them is 220 degrees, which is the phone. And with the phone, yeah, there weren't 44 laptops, were there? There were 13 laptops and 44 phones, got them the wrong way around. Now, what's Ben doing? He's an activity lead and is planning a team building event for a group of people. Here's a map. 1 centimetre on the map is 1,000 metres on the ground. Right, so maybe we've got to measure something now, haven't we? Question 6. Just see what they... question 5, question 6. Question 6. Right, the group will start at A and walk directly to B. Right. Ben needs to write instructions to give the group bearing and distance walks. Write the instruction for the... So the bearing is that angle. We're just going to get a protractor and see what that is. Hang on, from there down to there, it's about, what should we call it, 70 degrees. No, it's not 70, it's more than that, because it's 90, it's 110 degrees. So that's 110 degrees. So instructions number 1, head on a bearing of 110 degrees. Instructions number 2, we've got to measure. Have I got a ruler somewhere? Yes, I've got a ruler, just hang on. No, I don't know whether that's a full piece of paper. We're going to just measure that on the screen. So I'm going to call that, I don't know, it depends on how big your screen is, doesn't it? So let's call it 6.5 centimetres. Now, 1 centimetre on the map is 1,000 metres. So 1,000 times 6.5 is 6,500 metres. Yeah. So we're going to instruction 2, walk 6,500 meters, or probably be better to write 6.5 kilometers. Right, Ben records the time it took for each person to complete a different event. He is completing a table with information. Complete the table. The mean, the range, the longest. Right, so we can work out the shortest range, because the shortest is going to be 53, the longest, take away the range. So 53 take away the 26 equals 27. So there you go, 27. They give you a lot of paper to work that out on. Right. The table shows the price of cups of tea in 5 different cafes. Add the mean price. So we're going to add them all up and divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So £1.80 plus £1.59 plus £1.65 plus £1.45 plus £1.70 equals £8.19. £8.19 divided by 5 is £1.64. £1.64. I've rounded that up, yeah? £1.64, that's question 7. Yeah, £1.64. Okay. Right, here's the cube of side 333. Draw the net of a cube. So everything's in centimetres, so we need the middle bit. It's 3 by 3. And then we need a side, and another side, and another side. You can do this neater than I can. Don't forget to subscribe. There's another side. And then we need a top, don't we? So we'll put it over there. So go either end. Yeah, so there's the cube. Charlie works in a beauty salon. He has 3 appointments a day. The time needed for each appointment is Mr. Green 1.5 hours, Mrs. Price 1:20, and Sam 3 1/4. You'll have a 45-minute break. Charlie wants to start work at 9:50. He wants to finish by 4:30. Will he do it? Okay, so we'd start work at 9:15, and then we're going to add on 1:30, yeah, for Mr. Green. So that gets us up to 10:45. So right, the next one is 10:45, and we're going to add on 1 hour 20. 1 hour 20. So that will be 11:45 and 12:05. 12:05. Because that'll be 11:65 or 12:05. Yeah. Then let's have a break. Yeah, 12:05. Have a break of 45 minutes. That takes us up to 12:50. Yes, it does. It's still 12:50. Then we start at 12:50, and we've got to add 3 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. Yeah. 3 hours onto that takes us up to 15. So it's 15:50 plus 10 minutes will take us up to 16, and it'll be 16:05. Does he finish work by... Yes, he does. Yeah. Yes, he does. Look at old Charlie. I'll just have a look just to make sure Charlie does finish. He's got 25 minutes to spare. Yeah. Good old Charlie. Right, okay, number 10, Oscar, is organising a show, and visitors of the show choose their seat at random. There are 350 seats available, and the seats are numbered from 1 to 350. Oscar places a prize under each of the seats numbered 17 to 25. What's the probability that the first visitor chooses a seat with a prize? So 17 to 25, how many is that? So would make it include 17. So we've got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seats. So he's got a 9 out of 350 chance. Yeah. 9 out of 350. So can you simplify that? Let's go down to, this is question 10. So we can't do, that doesn't divide by 3, does it? So it's going to have to be 9 out of 350. Can't simplify it. The probability that Visa buys a soft drink to the show is 3/4. Which of these describe the probability? Yeah, it's quite likely. Quite likely 3/4. Oh, Holly works at a garage. Mr. Bakir brings his car in for a service. He also buys 2 tyres and a battery. Here's the list of costs: a service, a tyre and a battery. She uses the list to work out the bill for Mr. Baker, and Holly also adds on 20%. So what's he going to do? He's going to have a service of £110, and he's going to buy 2 tyres, which is $49.99 and $49.99, 2 tyres, and then he's going to buy a battery at $89, and then we're going to add 20% on. So let's add this lot up first. So we've got 110 plus $49.99 plus $49.99 plus 89, and that equals 298.98. Now let's find out what 20% of that is and add it on. Times 20 divided by 100, which is 59, 796. Oh, 796. So let's round that up to the nearest penny. So that would be 80. So call that £59.80. Now I've got 298.98 plus 59.80, and that will be the total price. So 298.98 plus 59.80, it gives me a total of 358.78. 358.78. 358.78 is the total. Okay, got some more now. Use an estimation to show your answer. Well, we've got £100 for the service, plus £50 plus £50 for the 2 tyres, plus what should we call that? £100 for the battery. So that's 4. That's 100, 200. So that equals 300. Yeah. So 20% of 300. 10% is 30. So 20% is 60. Equals 60. So 300 plus 60 equals £360. That's not far off, is it? Less than £2 off. And that's it. Oh, that was a nice one. That was. Gonna go back. A bit further up. Go back to the section B. Blank pages again. Oh, Edexcel always do blank pages. Right, okay, scribbling that. Let's go back there. Wow, how about that one then? Level 1 calculator. A sample from Edexcel. That's nice, people. Don't know how many people do Edexcel. Most people seem to do City and Guilds, but I'd much rather do this than City and Guilds. So don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel. It would be great to have you come along. Make a comment, tell me I've gone wrong, tell me to do something else, and I'll do it for you. Put your thumbs up to say you've watched it, and down below there's more videos to watch. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.